Hello, I'm Paul Skelton and welcome to Electrical TV. Online find-a-tradie platform Service Seeking has landed in federal court for allegedly engaging in misleading conduct relating to customer reviews. From July 2016, the platform's fast feedback feature allowed trade businesses to use a template form to write their own reviews and choose a star rating after completing a job, which was then emailed to their customer. If the customer did not respond to a business's self-written review within 3 days, the review was automatically published under the business's profile on serviceseeking.com.au. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, or the ACCC, alleges Service Seeking's fast feedback feature breached the Australian consumer law by misleading consumers, as at least 80% of fast feedback reviews were not written or approved by customers. The ACCC is seeking penalties and a requirement that Service Seeking publish a notice on its website admitting to customers it had been misleading them. NECA has launched the Women in Electrical Trades Roadmap, a national initiative supported by the federal government aimed at increasing recruitment and retention of women in the electrical trades. NECA Chief Executive Suresh Manikam says increasing the number of women in the trades is a complex issue, but not unresolvable. Unfortunately, parents and young women do not have a good understanding of the electrical trades. This leads to a poor perception of the electrical trades among parents. This is something that we all need to change. We need to get into schools much earlier. We need to inform young women and their parents that an electrical trade is just as rewarding as going to university, but with no HEC step. What was once considered a dirty trade is now a clean trade and well paid. NECA is now calling on the government to partner further with NECA to promote the cause. Germany's Sonnen Group is now manufacturing its sonnen batteries in South Australia at a manufacturing facility in Elizabeth. Sonnen has recruited 50 new full-time employees in Adelaide to manage its production, call centre and technical support operations. It has also expanded its warehousing in Australia with an additional 1,000 square metres of warehousing space. Sonnen aims to produce 10,000 batteries each year to meet demand from Australian households and for export to Asia Pacific. It plans to create up to 430 new jobs in South Australia as it ramps up production as a home battery supplier for the $100 million South Australia Home Battery Scheme. Legrand Australia has appointed a new CEO. Davide Colombo previously held the position of Vice President for Strategic Planning since 2016, where he was based at Legrand's headquarters in France. Boasting a 17-year history with the Legrand Group, Davide brings an extensive product knowledge from working with brands such as Bitticino and Legrand in various senior sales and marketing positions. Legrand Australia's former Chief Executive, Tony Belond, departed the role early in January 2019, accepting the position of CEO of Legrand India, the group's fourth largest market. CBPE Capital has acquired a majority ownership position in Ideal Networks, a provider of portable handsets for data cable and network testing, validation and certification. CBPE is acquiring the business from its former parent, Ideal Industries. Terms of the transaction between both companies have not yet been disclosed. A new distributor has been named for REC Group, Europe's largest brand of PV panels. Sole Distribution, an Australian wholesaler, will now represent REC Group both residentially and commercially. Finally, Fujitsu General has announced the acquisition of Precise Air Group. Precise Air Group is a national provider of HVAC, fire and bundled mechanical, fire, electrical and plumbing maintenance services. Well, that's it for this month, but be sure to join us in March for all of the latest news and happenings in our industry. In the meantime, be sure to check out our website, electricalconnection.com.au, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. Until next time, I'm Paul Skelton.